All right, so we have the trunk lights out, and obviously these two are... All right, so most of the tail lights are done. We have this passenger side, so you guys can check out how it looks. Check this out. Tell me this isn't fire.
Perfect.
Welcome to the AutoLust YouTube channel. If you're already an AutoLust family member, thank you. And what's swinging, fam? If you remember on the last video, I upgraded Olivia completely with a new steering wheel, a actual M steering wheel, not an M Sport, even though she is a 7 Series F chassis LCI M Sport. And let me give you a quick peek at that before I show you the insane mod we're gonna do today. Okay, this is her new M steering wheel. This steering wheel just changes the entire look of this car from every angle, and it matches perfectly with my 12.3 inch touchscreen there. I mean, it's just so nice. It looks very nice. So now I told you guys that I'm doing something very crazy to the car that will change the entire look of this car, you know. And the box is the box is about as long as this car, so you know it's not a small mod. It's a huge mod, and I mean, it's gonna make the car almost unrecognizable in a great way. So let me show you exactly what it is. And of course, we're at the beautiful boosted BIMMERS, the one and only. I mean, of course, we couldn't do it without being at boosted BIMMERS. We got to do it here. And here's the box. As you can see, this box is about as long as a FO2 itself. I mean, so you know it's not just an ordinary little, you know, crazy mod that everyone says, oh, this is gonna change the whole way the car looks, and it doesn't do anything. But this will literally change Sasha's whole aesthetic. I mean, Olivia's whole aesthetic. I apologize, Sasha, but I'm gonna pull this foam off the top, and you guys are gonna know exactly what it is. You know, some people might like it, some people might hate it, but who cares? We're gonna put it on today, so let's see. Boom. What we have here is the Omar. What chassis is the 7 Series after Olivia? The G12. We have G12 LCI lights, not the regular G12, the LCI lights. You know, not the first versions. This is the second version before they started the new 7 Series, the one that came with the light that goes across. And a lot of people actually put a lot of hate on the light bar. You know, I don't like it too much either, but these are aftermarket version, and the light show that this thing does when you hit the key and you start the car up is like, it's crazy. So I can't wait to see it.
That's
and
the G12.
hold on, he just pulled up a picture here. As you can see, these lights are supposed to mimic those lights.
Yeah.
And that's actually my favorite, you know, chassis, you know, the Alpina version of the G12. And those are actually the brake rotors and calipers Olivia has on her front end now. So, I mean, this is just even more befitting for that car. So let's get it out and set it up so I can, you know, I want to show you guys what it looked like side to side so you can see everything put together. So this is pretty much everything that comes in the box. You have the left side here, and it still has like the whatever cling wrap on it. You have the right side, some screws, a little wire harness, and this light here. I mean, but it looks so nice once everything is connected.
A few moments later.
So we have the trunk lights out, and obviously these two are the original trunk lights. And as you can see there, I'm gonna just take the covering off of these, man, because they're getting ready to go in anyway, because I want you to see how much of a difference it is. I mean, this is gorgeous. Damn, that's just gonna come off. All right, there we go. I mean, look at that, man. That's like That's like night and day, literally. That is crazy. And these are LCI tail lights. These aren't the 2009 through 2013 tail lights. You know, these are LCI. And look at the difference, man. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get those trunk lights out though, because it's very, very easy. First thing you want to do is remove the tag. Soon as you remove the tag, it's a T20 bolt right there. Pull that out, boom, because that holds this little clip. It's a huge clip. As you can see, the trunk is in two pieces, an aluminum piece and a plastic piece that has the VIN number on it. And once that's removed, what you want to do is remove all of these little screw tabs from out of here, so you can pull this down, disconnect the light, disconnect the actual buttons here, the trunk lock and trunk pop buttons. And it's four 8mm nuts for each side. As you can see, those 8mm nuts there. It's 4 of them on each light, and they pop right off. And these two pieces here on each side, they just slide off. You see, there's no tabs or anything on them. They just slide right out of there, you know. But you have to let it hang because it's connected to like a rubber piece or whatever. But yeah, once that's all off, you just get a plastic pry tool and pry up right here from the bottom, and then all the clips will pop up. It's like 4 or 5 clips all the way down, and that big plastic piece will pop off, and the rear and the trunk light can pop right out, you know. So I'm gonna get those installed and then show you how to take these rear tail lights out. They're very easy as well. All right, so most of the tail lights are done. We have this passenger side main body went in, both of the trunk deck lights are in, the light bar is in. We're just waiting to install this one. So this is a light. At first it kind of confused me until I found out exactly what was going on. You need to connect this light bar to these rear deck lid lights first. You know, it's 3, 1, 2, and 3 holes in this light, and it's 3 little dowels in the actual light bar, and they fit through and screw in from the back. And the middle one is used for this the wire harness, the little pigtail from the, well, let me see if you can see in there. Well, I got everything tucked in, but it's meant for the pigtail to be able to come through and connect to this tail light, because the driver's side tail light has 3 pigtails, 1 for the factory harness, 1 for a long harness that runs down and connects to this light so they can all be in sequence, and then another for the light bar, you know, if I didn't say the light bar already. And this side just has 2 pigtails, 1 for the bottom light to be in contact with this light, and then another to be in contact with the body, the regular wire harness to control the tail lights. So it's a lot it's a lot simple and easier than I thought it was to install these lights. I mean, it was like literally cakewalk. But to get to this light is, you know, more involved, because you have to pull this panel back, and it takes a couple of little push clips. You have to screw these out. Don't pull these out. You have to, you know, they screw in clockwise, come out screw in clockwise, come out counterclockwise. And then you can pull this piece off here, as well as you need to take these little push clips out of the little scuff plate there, and then you can pull this out. And once this is out, these 3 bolts will be visible. One is here, one is down here, and the other is straight across. It's a little hole in the body of the car that you can look through and get to that bolt. So I recommend using something magnetic to get that. But I'm going to finish this up and show you guys what it looks like once it's all put together. We finally done. I specifically waited for nightfall to give it a more dramatic effect. You know, the lights were installed. I cleaned up the back. There was a bunch of greasy fingerprints on it, but you guys got to see this. It's crazy. So let me flip this camera around. Like before I show you guys the light show, just, I mean, look how nice that looks. It looks so good in the back. All right, so I'm getting the key now so you guys can check out how it looks. Check this out. Tell me this isn't fire. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. And check out, let me put on the, I'm gonna put on the hazards so you guys can see the hazards. The hazards are also sequential, and I just bought the sequential hazard turn signal / hazards for the mirror also. So the mirror soon will look exactly like this. I mean, that just looks so good. So now I'm gonna, you know, hit the brake, put it in reverse and stuff like that, so you guys can actually see what it looks like doing all of that stuff. So as you can see, the lights turned out absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I just love the way it updates the front. And I also have to, let me turn this light on because it's a little dark up here. I also have to change the lenses out on these headlights because, as you can see, it has some like interior coating cracking. So I'm going to swap both lenses out, and when I swap both lenses out, I'm going to do a chrome delete, either on the top or the top and bottom. I'm still debating, you know, like the G12, the entire headlight is black besides the actual light modules, and it gives it a super menacing look, and it makes the headlight look a lot thinner, not so big and bulbous. And I'll give you an idea of what that looks like on my buddy's M6. As you can see on his M6, the top of the tail light is smoked, well, the top of the headlight is smoked, and that gives the headlight an overall thinner appearance, so it looks a lot more aggressive, you know. And that looks really nice. So, but I'm not talking about smoking the lens. I'm talking about, you know, painting the actual chrome on the inside. Well, deleting the chrome and then painting it. Let me know exactly what you guys think about the taillights. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. You know, I respect all opinions. To be honest, I love them. You know, I would never change back to the stock ones. If you don't like them, don't leave a thumbs down on the video. You know, still leave a thumbs up for the video. But if you don't like them, feel free to voice your opinion in the comments. You know, I mean, but it's so much left to do to this car. Even with the lighting, I still have to do the front mirrors and the headlights. So when they're done, oh man, it's gonna look so good. And I have a couple other things set for this car, performance and you know, aesthetic wise. I wish they made these GTS style tail lights on this M6 here for Sasha, because they make them for the F15 X5 and the F85 X5M, but they don't make anything like that for the X6, which is very unfair. You know, Sasha always get left hung out to dry, but we have a lot coming up for her too. So I mean, man, I thank you guys, you know, for rocking with the family, you know, big Autolust family, big sending love, and like, share, and subscribe. Autolust out.